Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So, Global and JP are going to have Dokkan Fests coming next week. Next week we are going to see Dokkan Fest for both versions. Who in the hell knows what's coming to JP, but Global apparently is getting Pan. Now, this is actually very interesting to me because the like sort of likely landing spot for Pan would have been in January, right? So they could have done something like, you know, the Resurrection F Blues in October, LR Golden Frieza would have came in October, right? November last year. Let me actually pull him up real fast. Oh, I didn't pull up Pan either. Here, let's get Pan up. I just want to pull up Gogeta from last year, because Gogeta last year came out on the 4th. November 4th, right? So I was expecting that's when we would see Vegeta and Trunks, but now it does seem as though things are going to get a little bit funky in terms of like what's going to happen, right? Because we'll have LR Fusion Zamasu, who's sort of just like up in the air. Typically, the second part of the Tanabata LRs come out at the end of January. So we can expect Fusion Zamasu to come to Global in January, right? I would assume, well, before this, I would have assumed that Vegeta and Trunks would be in November like Gogeta. But now, see, I don't know. Like, are they going to, in November, right? Could they drop the Resurrection F Blues at the start? Could they do Golden Frieza 2 weeks later? And then they do Heroes at the end of the month? Then Vegeta and Trunks could be in December. Basically, I'm explaining this wrong and taking a long-ass time to get to the point that I think Dragon Ball Super Superhero for Global and JP at the same time could be very likely, is basically the point I'm trying to connect the dots to. I don't know, because it's like November or October, you know, like LR Golden Frieza is tied to the Blues. Pan's celebration. Let's take a look at Pan's incredible celebration here. Okay, so Pan, right? We got the login bonus missions. Here's the banner. Now, this would be nice for Global to have a very fast turnaround for Ginyu, right? I mean, Ginyu just came out. I mean, are they going to keep this banner unchanged? Who knows? It's impossible to say. Typically, they've been changing a unit here or there for banners. This could be the return of Ginyu, though. But are they really going to bring Ginyu back? And then Majin Vegeta still has not returned on Global or JP? JP, for sure, Majin Vegeta will be on the next Dokkan Fest banner. I would assume he's going to be on Globals as well. I'm going to tell y'all right now, don't be shocked if Ginyu is not on Pan's banner. I'm just going to get that out there. I know it's very exciting to see this boy show up, but, you know, Majin Vegeta has not been back since March, so would they put Majin Vegeta and Ginyu on the banner? I doubt it for Global. Those are two Dokkan Fests that came on the same month on JP, right? Ginyu and Majin Vegeta. We'll see what's going to happen. So, Pan is right there. We have her banner, her Dokkan event, the sales, the EZA area for the Goku, and then the Rildo, bunch of story events, Battlefield, Goku, Trunks, and Pan get their EZA, Prime Battle Tien, Super Battle Road stages like usual, Oceania, Shenron, Chain Battle, and then Grandpa Gohan. I mean, you guys can see this is kind of a barren desert sort of celebration. Oh, they didn't completely update this, though. They don't have Fasha and Chilai's banner on here. Yeah, Fasha and Chilai's banner would also be on here. Now, that's going to be interesting, too. Like, are they going to drop the Fasha and Chilai banner in October? Because that should have Carnival coins on it. It's going to be a double rate banner. So, Fasha and Chilai's banner, which, I guess if the wiki doesn't have it, we could just head over to Dokkan Info, then. Are we on the JP side? Let me see, real fast. Let me pull up this double rates banner. Yeah, here, let's go to JP. And then let's pull up this double rates banner, this Fasha and... Are we good? We changing? Okay. Let's go to the Fasha and Chilai banner, which again should have Carnival coins on it instead of blue coins, right? This one right here. This is another banner Global players definitely want to skip. Could be interesting, though. We will find out, like, you know, would Carnival LR Metal Cooler and LR Goku be unfeatured in the banner too. Like, there's actually a lot of things that are going to be like kind of interesting to see what's going to happen upcoming. Pan doesn't slide in like very effectively into the October time slot the way like the Blues and Golden Frieza would have kept like the schedule very similar to what last year's was. So I'm wondering if they're dropping Pan, you know, in place of like essentially Blue Goku and Vegeta and then Golden Frieza's banner, and that empty slot is eventually going to make way for superhero stuff. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But the thing with superhero stuff is, I'm telling y'all, it's not up to Dokkan when they drop Beast Gohan and these characters, right? Like, they have to get the go-ahead before they could do it. So, who knows, right? I mean, we have many Beast Gohan and stuff like that units in Heroes, so hopefully it'll be coming soon to Dokkan and Legends. Alright, so let's take a look at Pan herself. Pan is very, very good. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Pan is a ridiculous beast. The problem with Pan is the characters around her. Pan does not have mega top tier units that effectively unlocks her strength, right? So like if you look at Pan, a really huge thing with Pan is she wants a GT hero, Goku, Trunks, or Giru, right? To give her a guaranteed additional that has a high chance of being a super. And then also she needs a GT hero, Goku, to use her active skill, which is like one of the strongest attacks in the game. It's ridiculous what it can do. The problem though is GT hero, Goku, Trunks, and Giru is not really that good. Just getting that out there, right? Like it's not. So they drop this Trunks and Giru with Pan. I definitely. Oh, it's not right. Okay, it doesn't have it right there. Trunks and Giru, like they're good, like they're solid, but this is not like a carry character, right? This is not Berter and Jace, who you could take into every fight, right? This is not, you know, the Piccolo that came out on Cooler's banner you could take into every fight. This character gets crushed. You want to give this character full dodge and then pray that they don't get hit. But support-wise, they're crazy, right? Which is what... Oh, page crashed. Damn, this has been a rough video for me, man. All right. They give this insane amounts of support, right? They can give 70% support to Pan. Pan can be one of the most impressive offensive units in the game. The problem is that Pan is not particularly great defensively. She's not. It's like fully built up and sort of like wanked with like All in the Family and stuff like that. Like, and if you get lucky with the super attack aimed at her first, like she could be okay. But like she needs help. It's not... The problems with Pan more so lie in the fact of how they dropped Pan and they gave her nothing, basically. Right? Whereas, you know, look at what with Ginyu. They gave Ginyu Raccoon Goldo and Berter and Jace. Ginyu is not Ginyu if not for Raccoon Goldo and Berter and Jace. And they did not give Pan an equal, like, type of characters here. Now, I do like the Goku, Trunks, and Pan EZA as well. Let me pull them up. So they came out at the start of August. Oh, LR Oob got his EZA as well. LRTN. I like this character right here, but like, this is not like a character that it's like, oh, they're so good that you're just dropping them on every single team and, you know, they're going with you in every single stage, like Raccoon and Goldo or something like that. It's like, all right, if we're going to fight a strong tech boss, we're going to bring Goku, Trunks, and Pan type deal. Like, I like this character. I think they're solid. I think, like, they're maybe similar level to performance, a little bit better than, like, LR Physical Cell. Like, I feel like that's sort of what this character is, which is fine, but Pan needs a juggernaut next to her, and she doesn't have it. So, I absolutely... This is such a free skip for global players. Do you really want to summon for Pan, whose team is not extraordinary, but beyond that, it's not even that good? If you look at Bond of Friendship is a good category. Why? Because all the Gokus are on here. But the thing about Carnival LR Goku and Tech God Goku and a lot of these units is that they're not activating all of Pan's good stuff, right? A lot of these links and stuff like that of hers. She needs a GT Goku. We need a better GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? Like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku is good, but you mostly want to use him against STR enemies, right? Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku, he's good, but you want to use him against AGL enemies. All these characters to run with Pan are not characters you want to run type neutral. That's the issue in these really tough events. So it's like, why in the Christ would you summon for Pan when we really could get Dragon Ball Super Superhero stuff at any time? Them pushing Pan up here, right? Because Pan doesn't have a Part 2 LR. So that seems to free up a time slot in my head, which makes me think, I think there's a good chance that when the movie stuff drops, it'll be Global and JP at the same time. So why would you summon for Pan, whose team is not overly incredible, and Pan is good, but she doesn't have the help needed to be great? Why would you summon for her when Beast Gohan could be dropping in 2 months? I think New Year's is really possible for Global and JP at the same time. JP always has a dual Dokkan Fest, right, at the end of December. Global could be getting it at the same time. It could be Heroes, man. So it's like, Vegeta and Trunks is coming up on Global as well. That their banner is so bad, though. I am pleading players like, yeah, Vegeta and Trunks are crazy, but as a global player, maybe just picking them up on Saiyan Day would be the best idea with coins. Because remember, there are units. So Global gets really badly shafted with the Worldwide Download Celebration Dokkan Fest. This year it would be Cooler. Cooler and Goku and Vegeta take forever to return on Global. But JP, the one shafted unit, and then ends up being a quick turnaround unit for Global, is Vegeta and Trunks, the Tanabata character. Vegeta and Trunks came out in June on JP, and they're not returning until March. Whereas Global is going to get Vegeta and Trunks right here in either November or December, and then they're going to come right back in March. Right, so as a global player, you don't want to summon on Vegeta and Trunks. You don't want to summon on Pan. Honestly, the Resurrection F Blues are a solid character, but they're also not a character you want to summon on. I think if you're a global player, you are in prime position to just stack your bread. Just stack up those stones and just wait until the fire stuff comes, right? We're just getting out of, maybe the best celebration of all time in Dokkan, right? Huge hype characters, incredible, like groundbreaking, powerful characters. Now, it's like these games have like peaks and valleys, stuff like that. The hype is going to go down a little bit, and now you should just wait for the next like massive stuff. Maybe Heroes this year could be crazy. Who knows? A 200% Heroes leader could go pretty hard. We'll see. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Pan is really good, but it's very difficult, I think, to properly see how good she is. Not because of her, but because of the units around her, which are just not on her level, right? I like some of these characters, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Tech Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Trunks and Giru, but these are characters you want to use with type advantage. These are not characters that you're going into, like, all right, we're going into to sweep the red zone with Pan's team, and it's like, I feel like I'm using vastly different setups in each of these stages. I guess Chilai is on her team, though, which is very good. Chilai is pretty good. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of Pan. I just see, like, if you summon for her, like, I don't know. I feel like Pan might end up being a lot better on a hybrid Saiyan team, like when Beast Gohan drops or something like that. You won't be able to get her additionals and stuff like that, but you'll be able to get her links, right, a lot more effectively. Because the thing about running her with, like, say Carnival Goku and Tech God Goku and all these Gokus on this team is that they're not only are they not giving her abilities here, but they're also not activating her big links, right? Like Carnival Goku's not rocking Saiyan lineage and All in the Family and stuff like that, right? Like it's more so hybrids that rock. Like if you look at All in the Family, Goku typically doesn't really have this, right? Like version Z Goku is kind of okay, right? Like again, with type advantage, you could use them. This guy is, the Vegeta / Goku. It's mostly like Gohans that have this All in the Family link for the most part, right? I guess Namek Goku does have it. Namek Goku, the Goku / Gohan, and LR Kaioken Goku. No, Kaioken Goku doesn't have it. Only his TUR does? Okay. That's interesting. Okay. So LR Kaioken Goku's SSR and TUR have All in the Family, but he doesn't as an LR. Interesting. So he loses that for legendary power. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of Pan. I would say this is, for free-to-play players, this is a good release. For global players, because you can just skip the shit out of this. no reason to summon on Pan. Because it's like, Pan, you know, I feel like the idea and concept behind this pan was a lot better before like the current Wicked Bloodline team existed and like Carnival Goku and stuff like that, right? So let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.